One of the most common questions that I get regarding leaky gut in the office is what causes it? Why all of a sudden is it starting to develop when, we might have a 35-year-old lady that walks in, is not feeling good, she's tired, her brain's not working anymore, her digestion's falling apart, she's gaining weight, and she's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I have all these symptoms of leaky gut. What was the cause? So Dr. Horsley, what would be, maybe the top 3 things that may trigger someone to start presenting with leaky gut?
Yeah. So with leaky gut, your gut system itself is very intricate. Lots of different bacteria and microbes in there. You are more bacteria than you are you. So naturally, one of the causes is that you have dysfunction in those gut bacteria. You have more bad guys than you have good guys. This can come from many different reasons. Maybe antibiotics. Maybe you've taken some antibiotics and they've killed off your good guys, and so those bad guys were like, hey, I'm going to take root right here. Now you've opened up this spot. Or maybe it's been that we have so much sugar or things like that, which then changes the quality and the type of bacteria that are on your lining as well. Sugar can play a big factor in overall gut health, and either sugar itself, fructose, alcohol, any of those can play a big factor in just quality of bacteria in your gut.
So basically, if someone's gut microbiome starts getting a little bit out of sync, it sets the stage for an inflammatory process to just get bigger and bigger and bigger. The inflammation sets in, the barrier system opens up, things start moving like they're not supposed to anymore. In addition to some of the barrier weaknesses that come from microbiome dysfunction, there are other triggers as well that can cause or accelerate the leaky gut process. You mentioned antibiotics, so pharmaceutical medications can sometimes be a stressor on the digestive system. That's why there are warnings against like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. So NSAIDs are known to be gut inflammatory medications. Great for lowering inflammation, sometimes not so good on a gut that's not handling things very well. Additionally, there are food sensitivities that can make things worse. So as the inflammation gets in, maybe we used to tolerate gluten a little bit better than you do in your 30s. And it's not that gluten all of a sudden became bad for you. It just is almost like a broken leg. You break your leg, you don't walk on it anymore because of the inflammation. Sometimes our gut, because of the inflammation, it's a little bit hard to walk on it by eating gluten or dairy or some of these other foods that sometimes people have sensitivities to. I'd say the last potential trigger that is common is micronutrient deficiency. Right? So vitamin A and vitamin D are tremendously important for gut health, and it's really, really common to see low vitamin D levels on people's laboratory tests whenever we run blood work in the office. So if we were going to summarize, though, the major causes of what may trigger someone to have a leaky gut, what would you say the top 5 or so are?
The biggest thing is your quality of your diet, those inflammatory foods, because that can lead to those imbalances in the gut dysbiosis and potential more infection, which would warrant the use of antibiotics. So that can be a big root that can then feed into several of the other causes that we mentioned.
So inflammatory foods, gut dysbiosis, leading to pharmaceutical intervention, leading to micronutrient interaction, too much sugar as a result.